Hey everybody, thanks for coming back. Today we're going to go over, I already have it done because it is January, I don't know, 14th? Hold on, I have an app for that. 14th. And this is blank. This is very blank. But I did already go through and fill out our monthly budget overview for what to expect. And I did have to, just because how are we going to live if I don't know how much money I have, I did have to go ahead and already budget my first paycheck and Jake's first paycheck. So let's get into it. If you watched my last video, you know that I made these. And I'm so proud of them. I think they're so cute. Oh, they get better. Oh, wait till you guys see. You have to come back, because if you don't come back, you're not going to see April or May or June. June is one of my favorites. October is one of my favorites. And then Christmas, of course, is always my favorite because Jesus. I love Jesus. If you didn't know that, now you do. I love Jesus. And if you love Jesus, just let me know, because then we can love Jesus together. Anywho, so I'm going to fill this out later because you guys don't really care about that, because it's all written right here. So, okay, first off, let's go over a couple things. Christy, me, I get paid on the 7th and 22nd every month. I work for a state-run hospital, university hospital. And this is usually my bottom line. I did just change my hours to 40 hours, and so we'll see if the bottom line changes. But for now, we're going to go with 2,200. Now, what I will go ahead and preface is that right now, as you can see right here, with my checks, because they are consistently on the 7th and the 22nd, I pay for all of our bills, all of it, including rent, which is not on this one. It'll be on the next one. And then anything else that I know that needs to be paid for. So, anywho, let's go back. Don't look at this. We're not ready. Two paychecks here. Jake, on the other hand, gets paid every other week. This is the bottom line as of right now that I'm estimating. Now, his first check is going to blow you away because it is twice that. So that had a lot to do with the holiday and his new job and the weird amount of, hold on, I have to take a drink of water. The weird amount of holiday pay and overtime that he got. Anywho, we're not going to complain. We are going to be grateful for everything that we get. And so, anywho, this is our bottom line estimate of income per month, $8,400. All of the bills are here. I had to put, okay, I did make this and I'm very proud of it, but I forgot to include in a spot for variable expenses, so I just put them in with the bills as well. So groceries, all of this is doubled, obviously, except for the bills, but all of this right here is doubled because it obviously will come out of two different checks, or it'll come out twice a month in Jake's checks. Now, with the fact that, sorry, I pay all the bills. He then will pay for all of the variable expenses, as well as everything that goes into our savings sinking funds, unless I have a good amount extra. And then I usually, will add extra into something that we know that we're trying harder to get into at that time. Okay, with that being said, that will be doubled and this will be doubled. We will never have a magic month. Because that's not how our assigned paychecks to bills, assigned paychecks to expenses works out for us. So we'll never have a magic month, which sucks because I see a lot of people that are very excited about magic months. And since I've been budgeting, I don't think I really had magic months either. I can't really remember. When I was a travel nurse, I got paid every week. So that was, yeah, everything, whatever. Every week was magic week. So, anywho. Um, okay, so groceries, gas, eating out, Jake and Christy, those are variable expenses. That is seen here. Here's all of our, did I forget truck? Oh, I did. HBO. Oh, no. Okay, sorry. I put it down here in the debt, as well as my medical payment plan. That's all down here in debt. Sometimes I put it up here, sometimes I don't, but it's over here in regular bills. I don't separate debt on my paycheck trackers at all or whatever. Sinking funds. All the sinking funds are here. This is doubled. The way that I do it is, and a lot of other ways that people do it is, you take your bill, like Corolla is going to be, I don't know, $250 for registration. You determine based off of Paychecks, um, and how long you have until it's due. You see how many paychecks you have until that bill is due, and then you take your total that you have or that you need, and you divide it by that many paychecks. And that'll give you an estimate of what you should be putting aside every paycheck or every month or however you decide to set it up. So that's what ours is, $20 a month for all of these things. Vehicle insurance. I don't really need 200, but I like to make sure that that one is good to go because it is such a big bill every 6 months. So if I ever get the extra money, I will try and beef it up. Um, Here's Texas travels. I talked about this in my last video, but I have to make sure that the money is there. Like, I just have to make sure the money is there. Anyway, so 8,400. All of our bills and variable expenses comes out to what? Hmm. Oh, sorry. This is how much all of this is. This is remaining after 8,400. Then we have this, and I guess I just forgot to stop. I guess I stopped calculating. So if we really wanted to go by that, let's see. So this obviously I can do math in my head. 766, but remaining from 4319 is 3553. I'm gonna have to pop this guy out because I can't write on a ring. Okay, so if all of this here adds up to 2158, I still have that total on my calculator here, 2158. So according to this, I still have 1395 that I can do stuff with. But I'm not going to touch it right now because I don't know what's happening up here. I don't know what's happening with this. I don't know if I'll need more. So we'll come back to it at the end of the month. We'll go through this. We'll do the actuals. I'll move it around. It'll go somewhere. It'll go somewhere not exciting probably, but it's all still exciting. Just being able to make ends meet is exciting. Okay, so my first paycheck came in at $26.32, which is fantastic. Love that. That's better than $2,200. So I paid all of our bills, or at least I have it all aside. So when it's ready to come out of the checking account, it's there. I did my MRI prepay, which I had 200 and some dollars in my medical sinking fund. And then so I did the 134 to make up the 340.82. Then what I went ahead and did is, knowing that we will have this, I put 500 aside for Texas travels. And then that left 646.73. Which again, I kind of just have like an emergency buffer sinking fund. So if something does come up, we do have the extra money. Like, I'm not worried about that right now. You know when I am worried about it is if Jake and I get to buy a house this year. Obviously our rent is $1,700 right now. We live in a 1-bedroom apartment. We went from a 3-bedroom townhome that was $2,300 a month to a 1-bedroom apartment that's $1,700 a month. The kids don't live here anymore. We said, let's try and save some money. Yes, it does suck when they come to visit because it's a 1-bedroom apartment, but it is what it is. And that was the choice we made. Eventually, we want to buy something though. And this probably right here is going to be stuff that goes towards our mortgage. Jake, look at this, $39.86. We estimated $2,000 for his first paycheck. Cool, love it. This is great. So I might have padded these a little bit more. And I also might have padded some of these a little bit more. So basically, variables came out to $1,000. That left $29.86.44. All of our sinking funds. This is our Marcus stuff that goes into the Marcus, and that came out to $8.59, so $21.27.44. And then this all goes into our checking or our bank account savings, and that was $265. That left us $1,862.44. I did roll the dice, which roll the dice is so easy. I didn't make a little thing for it, but I do track it. So I bought this leather pouch at a Renfest one year in Maryland, and I love it. It's so cute. And then I did used to play some role-playing adventures before, and so I have all of these beautiful multi-sided dice. So what I do is I take a 6-sided die. This is going to be great. Watch. Holy moly. Now, I'll take this and I roll it, and it says 3. So I will pick 3 random dice. Oh my God, I don't know. Octopus, octopi, whatever. So I kind of know, obviously, what the bigger ones feel like. So I try to grab them the bigger, like, paying out ones. So I try and grab like 3 really quick. Okay, so that was pretty easy. Then I take those 3. So I have 12, 4, and 2, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, $18. That's it. That's it for roll the dice. Normally, all of this stuff gets put away, and it doesn't get touched. Anywho, the other one, and I don't put it on here because it's not pulled from here. The other one that I do is called extra dollars. So in our variable funds, I will go through and I will see, okay, we have 207.57 left before I add in our numbers for the next, when we get variable funds to add in. I take the $7.57, and I do that from groceries, gas, and eating out. Sometimes there's not any in eating out. Oh, I did have $5.27. So I pulled all that, and that goes into its own little tracker, and it is saved. It's accounted for in the savings account, and I have its own little tracker here. So right now I have $4.88. Because roll the dice, I ended up having 30, and then extra dollars, I had $25. And that just goes in there, and it's just a couple dollars that we don't even see missing. Like, we don't notice a couple dollars. I notice a couple hundred for sure. Don't give me my $400 for groceries for 2 weeks, which we typically don't. The only reason we may put that much in there is because we go to Costco sometimes. So there. But if I don't think we're going to go to Costco, the next time that I'm going to stuff that category, I put less in there. I'll put like $2.50 or whatever. But sometimes I like to amp it up. Like, we have not gone to Costco for a hot minute, so we probably should. So, and then we try not to go overboard when we go to Costco, because tell me, who can honestly go to Costco and keep it under a certain budget? Okay. These are the 2 I made. I showed that, I think, in my last video. So this one is Do You Feel Lucky, Punk? Look at all my graphics thanks to Canva. It's beautiful. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to decide the value of your face cards. So you have a king, a queen, and a joker, jack, and then you have a joker. Joker, I gave 30. There's only 2 of them in there. 30 is a big number. I asked Siri, give me 3 numbers between 10 and 20. And there you go. You shuffle. You pick one card. If you draw a face card, you decide how many that means. So like a jack draws 12 cards. Basically, then you set that card to the side and you draw how many it was. Like even if you get an ace, that's one card. You just save whatever that is. Go again if you want to. That's up to you. But you could end up putting away, as it says, be ready. My cute little words. I'm cute sometimes. Anyhow, I ended up putting away $96. And because I had 2 kings and 2 jacks and then a whole bunch of other numbers, I ended up putting $96 away for Lucky Punk. And then I have Hey Slowpoke, which is this adorable little cactus. ChatGPT. I said, hey, ChatGPT, draw me a cactus with a bunch of other little cactuses mixed in. And it did. And then I put all these little numbers on here. Little cacti get little numbers. Big cacti get big numbers. See? And then I'll fill it in. I thought about these flowers being numbers as well. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, I have to color those in. And if I can't add a number to them, or I just color them in. I don't know. I haven't decided. It's whatever. Yay. That's it. And then obviously, I'll watch on my debt tracker, which I showed that to you already. It's right here. I'll get that all filled out. I'll show it to you on the next one so you know what it looks like. Or I'll do a video actually writing it down and just so you guys can see. The truck has $42,000 on it. I want a truck to have nothing on it. So that's one of the goals. Obviously, now, am I going to take all that extra money when we get those high paying out checks? Am I going to put all that towards debt? Do I want to? Absolutely. But we really want to try and have something saved for a house. And I know that's sometimes backwards, but everyone's budget, everyone's personal finance journey is just that. It's personal. And you get to decide what you do for you. Paying off debt is the priority. But my husband and I make very good money and decent money. I can't say very good money. Decent money. And we haven't gone on a honeymoon yet either. We've been married for almost a year in March. So I really want to do that too. If anyone knows of a really good place to go budget-wise, we looked at St. Thomas and St. John. That's where I'm currently looking, and I will do that. I have a companion certificate with Delta because I pay $350 annual fee for it. And that'll take us to the Virgin Islands. And so we will have to pay for one ticket. I have found so many cute Airbnbs. So I'm thinking something beach. Jake doesn't have his passport. Why? He's never once left the country? That's crazy to me. That's okay. I haven't really left the country. I've been to Turks and Caicos. Absolutely stunning. I was going to try and go back there, and I might still. We'll see. He just has to do the rush the passport thing, which I think we're going to try and do. Because Turks and Caicos is so beautiful. But there's other beautiful places too. I just got to figure out budget. The best budget friendly option. Anywho, thanks for hanging out with me. This is the most talking that I've done. I don't even think I talked this much back when I was filming before. Thanks for coming. Thanks for staying. Let me know what you guys are up to. Hey, you come follow me and I'll follow you. How about that one? I have no problem doing that. I'll come follow you. I'll watch you. I'll comment on you. Just come do the same for me. But thanks for watching. I'll be back and we'll do something. I'll do a quick little short on my debt. How about that one? All right. You guys have a wonderful rest of your week and we'll see you later.